Hi, Wycliffe Barrett here, Xplane dedicated. Today we're going to talk about RTH and Fly with Lure. See you after the trailer.
Report your altitude. 2,000 feet on 1014, Bravo.
RTH, Fly with Lure. Two programs required to get this working, as for some people it causes problems. I'm not quite sure. The installation is fairly routine and quite straightforward. So what I'm going to do in the vlog is I'm going to show you where to download it from, where to install it to, and just going to go through some of the settings, just mess around with some of the settings. Nothing too complex, and rest assured that even installing this and messing with it, you can't break anything until you click on save. So all the adjustments I'm going to make, I'm not going to save anything, and so we'll still have the default presets in there for when I want to use them. Okay, let's get into it. The first thing you need to do is go to xplane.org and download both Real Terra Haze and Fly with Lure. Now, Fly with Lure is a script engine that actually runs the script, so you need to get that first. So there's a button here that you can go to on this page, and it'll take you straight to the Fly with Lure page, and once you're there, download it. Okay, and you download that, it'll go into your downloads folder, and once you've downloaded that, you need to then go back and get the Real Terra Haze scripts, which you download from this page on the green button there. Once you've got them both here, what you need to do is install Fly with Lure first, and it will go into your Xplane resources plugins folder, and then once you've got Fly with Lure in, you then need to put the scripts, the RTH scripts, into Fly with Lure. It's very straightforward, and if you read the instructions, you can't go wrong. I'm just doing it here very quickly, as you can see. So I opened up my Xplane folder, resources, plugins, there we are, and you'll scroll down and you'll see my Fly with Lure there. And if I open that, I think we're going to go back. Oh yes, there we are. I'm just showing you where it is. It's resources plugins. Okay, Fly with Lure. Once you open that, inside you will then put your RTH scripts. Okay, so looking at it there, RTH scripts. There are the RTH scripts, and there's 4 presets. Now the presets are 4 presets that have been put together by different individuals. Tom Cunson is one, and a couple of other people. I can't remember all their names, to be honest. And those presets are already in, and here we have it. Now, when you first open this, you get a little button on the side of the screen, a little blue button. You click on that and it brings up this configuration screen here, and I'm just going through the presets, and there's an awful lot you can do here that you can mess around with. I've just changed the blue balance. You see that blue kind of hazed line through there. There's lots of different things that you can mess with, but nothing will get broken until you click on save. Okay, so you can mess with the preset, you can mess with it as much as you want. Nothing will get changed. Nothing will be changed until you save it. Here I'm at night time. There you see the blue button. I'm just going to go through the presets for at night. So that's 1. There's 2. See the difference with the lights there. We'll go to 3, I think, in a moment. Just panning around. This is Innsbruck, by the way, if you didn't know. There's 3, which is a little bit dimmer, and that's 4, which is very, very dark indeed. It's very difficult to see the lights. I'm just going to make some adjustments here with the light settings. So you go to light settings there, and you see how I've turned up the brilliance on them, which is a bit too much. You do get that light haze over some large towns and cities, but not as bright as that. So I just turn that back down again to an acceptable level. If I wanted to, I could click on save for preset 1, and that would be saved. Making some further adjustments here with atmosphere and fog, etc. You can't see it too well at night time, but it does make some adjustments. So you can mess with these settings as much as you want and nothing will happen until you click on save. If you don't like your setting, just don't save it and everything will be fine. Okay, so down at the bottom you've got two rows of buttons. You've got save and load. So you can click on a preset and then mess with it. If you want to save it, click on save. If you don't want to save, go to a different preset and then go back and everything will be fine. Okay, and it's difficult to suggest what settings to use, so I always say, you know, just kind of look at it, you know, in daylight. Go to somewhere that you know, look at it in daylight, and mess around. Now it's probably better to do this when you've got no weather, so clear skies, but unfortunately, because of the way Xplane works, it often picks up real world weather, so you need to turn the weather off and have a good look around and then see what it looks like. Here I've just gone into above the clouds and you can see I'm changing some of the settings, and you can see the far distance mountains changing in colour through almost white out to kind of a purpley blue. So, you know, once again, mess with as much as you want, but until you click on save, nothing's going to happen and everything will be fine. It's one of those programs that you really need to experiment with. I'm not going to recommend RTH settings. There are some in XPD that have been put up there. If you want to use those, then by all means do so. I can send you my settings, but don't forget it will look different on different machines because of graphics cards, monitors, etc, etc. So it's always best just to mess around yourself and get something that you like to look at and take it from there. I don't know whether this short video has been of that much use to people. It's interesting to look at RTH and get into the workings of it. Here I'm back at Innsbruck and you can see I've got that kind of hazy mist off in the distance. I can turn the fog off. You can have extreme fog, regular fog, no fog, which all looks really, really good. So, as I say, the best thing to do is just play with it, see what you think. Yeah.